And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. We just wrapped up with a very intense series between Hero and Rainer. And now we are live with a PvP between Firefly and Creator. Now, we do have some updates. So, according to the groups here, Firefly cannot make it out. He cannot make it out of Group B. Unfortunately, his results just were not up to par, and he cannot make it out. But he can still influence the group itself. Creator is still in contention. Rainer is still in contention. Firefly can still cause upsets here and allow for certain players to make it out and certain players to make it in. Oh boy. So there is still weight behind this series. Still weight behind a lot of these matches. And here we go. We're going to be loading on into Game 1 on Royal Blood. Oh boy. Here we go. Again, for those wondering, top 3 make it out of the group. Exclamation mark. Be in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the Wikipedia page yourself. Top 3 do make it out. Hero and Clem are looking solid at the top of the group, but third place is still up for contention between players like Creator, Rainer, and a Laser as well. And here we go. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Royal Blood, we have the Chinese Protoss player, the no longer starving camel, as he's got plenty of grapes. It is Firefly. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Protoss player representing Club NV. It is Creator. See people catching up. Yes, this is day 2. This is the final day of the group stage. The group stage ends tonight. We will have our confirmed players in the playoffs. I don't know when the playoff bracket will be revealed. I think it still needs to be seeded and all that good stuff. But I imagine it's going to be revealed on social medias in the next couple of days after the group stage concludes. They have to seed the bracket and situate all the players and, of course, schedule all the matches as well. Oh boy, so we're almost there. We are almost there. Only 3 best of 3s remaining here tonight. And they still do matter. Until then, though, both players are going for double gate openers. Very standard stuff. Mirrored builds between both Creator and Firefly. As a reminder, Firefly did defeat Hero last night. Firefly did beat Hero. And mate, if you can beat Hero, you can beat any Protoss player in a PvP, which is a scary thought. Again, Creator needs to win this series. If Creator wants to make it out of this group, he needs a win. He needs a dub. And Firefly is no slouch. He is a dangerous opponent. A man with nothing to lose is terrifying. Oh boy. Especially a camel with nothing to lose. Oh no. And here we go. It is going to be a double Adept opener coming in from Firefly. Likewise, double Stalker from Creator. So a much more standard opener here from Creator. He's just going to be vying for map control. Meanwhile, Firefly is going to be a little bit more aggressive here, looking for economic damage with these Adepts. The goal for Firefly is to bypass the Stalkers, get across the map, and maybe even get into a mineral line for some probe kills. Ooh, as he is doubling down, by the way. It's not just 2 Adepts. We have 2 more behind this. We're getting up to 4. We could get up to 8 Adepts. Sorry, 6 Adepts. I don't know why I jumped to 8 from 4. Meanwhile, Creator back at home. He's going for a double sentry follow-up. And Firefly, he's going for a ninja base. Oh, let's go, Poppy. Let's go. We have the goal base being taken. Again, this goal base in PvPs and PvTs are pretty common. These ninja hidden bases. Protoss, they love them, Poppy. They love them. We see it a lot from Hero, from Classic, from Firefly. A lot of the Korean Protosses. And here, even the Europeans. I've seen Max Packs take the space as well in PvPs. But here we go. The Adepts are looking to chase down these Stalkers. 4 Adepts do overcome the power, the might of 2 Stalkers. But Creator is going to be able to back off. He's going to try to retain his forces. Force the recall. And he will escape. Meanwhile, with the mass sentries, Creator, he's going to be scouting across the map. And I wonder how he reacts to what he sees. He's going to confirm that there is no natural. But he's also going to confirm the delayed tech. There is a robo on the way, but it is later than it should be, and this Nexus is missing. So I wonder if he reads this as a 1-base all-in, or if he reads this as a ninja base. I wonder if Creator can piece it together. As the Adepts are going to be shading on forward. We do manage to wall off in time, but Firefly, he wants the workers, he wants the probes. Force fields are going to keep them pinned in. 4, 5 probes already going down. We're going for the sentries as well. We're going to get them. A lot of good pickoffs here from Firefly. He gets 2 sentries and 5 workers. Very nicely done. Behind this, Firefly recalled. He is going to be saturating his bases. We can see that Creator, he's aware. He's looking for ninja bases. He's looking for those hidden Nexi. And he's going to find them. He is going to come across it. So again, Creator, he was able to piece it together. And he does come across the Nexus. We do have a couple of sentries. Boys are being pulled as well. Sentries are being focused down. Big pickoffs here for Creator. The shield battery isn't done. Uh-oh. Shield battery is not done. We have the rest of the army collapsing on this position. Firefly is not ready for this. He lost too much earlier. He doesn't have the gateways. Didn't have the production or the units. And Firefly may just lose everything. The boys are being pulled. Stalkers are on the way, but they're being targeted down. I love this move out of Firefly. It was cheeky. It was a little bit crazy. But maybe a little bit too crazy. As Creator does punish it. Every worker goes down. We have an Immortal, but it's alone. GG gets called. And Creator will take game number 1. GG. It was a good start. It was a good start for Firefly. But alas, did fizzle out towards the end. Creator able to identify what was going on, find the ninja base, and shut it down. GG. GG, well played. And now we're heading towards game número 2. And here we go. I can see some people, they're doing some math in the chat. Makes sense. We're just trying to speculate here what kind of scores we're looking for players to make it out and players to make it in. Again, I do feel like third place is mainly in contention between Creator and Rainer. A Laser still has a chance. He still has a chance to make it through, but I think a Laser has to rely on Firefly winning as well. We are getting ready. Game 2 taking place on Neo Humanity. Yeah, as Seether is saying, if the map scores are even, then it does go down to head-to-head. Does come to head-to-head. And here we go. Game 2. Firefly still has a chance on taking this series, can still influence the group in favor of some of the other players out there. Let's see if he can bring it back. He needs the power of the grapes. Take a bite, Papi. Take a bite. You need it. Ah. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Neo Humanity, we have the Chinese Protoss player. Representing his new team, the Platinum Heroes. It is Firefly. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Protoss player representing Club NV. It is Creator. Oh my god, and Firefly is doing something crazy. He's going for a low ground gateway. He's setting up for a gate expand on a map like Neo Humanity, where the rush distance is very short, without a ramp. He is baiting it all in, I feel. He's like, come at me. Are you going to stop me? Are you going to try? Maybe you will. Maybe you'll kill me. This Creator is coming in for a probe scout, and he will get eyes on this. So a very bold move out of Firefly to have this gateway on the low ground. Meanwhile, Creator going for a much more standard double gate opener. And we'll see where we go from here. I'm really curious if Firefly is just faking this out and is planning to go for faster tech. Is planning to go for maybe even a faster Stargate instead, as he did take both gases, bear that in mind. And we'll see if Creator tries to double down to punish this. For the time being, he's just going to be delaying the Nexus for as long as he can. Pylon is thrown down, and now Creator can also check the main. Zealot is on the way for Firefly. And Firefly wanting to take a more economic advantage in this game. Pylon is going to be cancelled. Creator just being really efficient with his movement here. Trying to delay Firefly for as long as he can. And there it is. We do have a faster tech. We did have a faster second gas. So Firefly is going for a Stargate first. And this will be confirmed by Creator as he dips into the main and he gets eyes on the Stargate. So very nicely done by Creator. Up! Up! Ooh. Probe goes down. Forces a cancel. Firefly can finally expand. Back at home, Creator going for a double Stalker into double Sentry. I think this is a wise choice. I think the Sentries here, they're going to help Creator realize if he's being all-in or not. Because for all he knows, Firefly may not even throw down the Nexus. It could be a fake out. The Depth Shades in, and oh, we do force a recall. Creator not in position to wall off. Big reaction. Even forces a force field. That much less energy to hallucinate, to scout. A good start for Firefly. Keeping Classic in the keeping Creator in the dark. As both players are expanding. Oracle is on the way. Shield Battery is done on the low ground. And we are getting into this. Here we go. Creator is setting a probe out on the map. Very peculiar probe here. We'll see if he does plan on throwing down a proxy. We do have a pylon. And this could be a proxy gateway. Oh boy. It's a bit late for a proxy Stargate, so I expect a gateway more than anything. So we do have the Phoenix diving into the main base, getting eyes on the production. There's a Twilight Council, a gateway. Oracle is coming out as well. So Creator has all the information he needs. The first Oracle also unable to do any damage. And Creator confirms that his opponent is probing. Meanwhile, we do have a couple of depths across the map. The Oracles are coming in. 2 Oracles do one-shot workers. So Firefly, he can look to take down some probes. Does get 2. Meanwhile, the wall is not a wall of depths. They shade on in. They get past the army. They sip into the main base. And Creator, he may have lost 3 probes, but Firefly is likewise going to lose even more than that. 3, 4, 5 workers. Can we get 6? We can. Can we get 7? No. But 6 workers, very nicely done, especially considering that it wasn't really anything too fancy from Creator. Again, abusing the fact that it's a little bit more difficult to wall off here on the low ground to deny the adepts, to deny the shade. We have that proxy gateway out on the map. Creator working on Blink, saturating his bases, being very active. It looks like he wants to try to catch these oracles. Meanwhile, his proxy gateway has been found out. Oh, and Creator is going to have to give up this position. Maybe forced to cancel the gateway. Now, he is dragging these units very far to the left-hand side, which means Creator, he can just vault into the natural. He can kind of do whatever he wants. Oh, he wants to collapse on the army. Okay. That does force a cancel on the gateway. We see Creator coming in from behind, but he's also getting surrounded. Questionable moves out of Creator. Does get forced back. He got 1 Oracle. But only 1. So he goes into the main, getting an eye on the production, on the gateways. Still nothing too fancy. And Creator is going to be taking his own 3rd. Far later than his opponents. Bear that in mind. Now, even though Creator has a later third base, he does have a faster Forge, so much faster +1 timing is going to be available for our Korean Protoss. Oh, the army was just revealed on the left-hand side. Firefly knows that, but he's still moving out with his own forces. He hasn't seen the third. He doesn't know where it is. Adepts, they do shade in. One probe goes down. Stalkers, they just waddle into the natural. Taking down the shield battery. Creator heavily out of position. Has to recall back home. Oh, and this is getting out of hand. Oh, a lot of probes are going down. Ay, ay, ay. 10 workers, and Firefly, he recalls the hell out of there. At the same time, more Adepts here in the third. And Creator is hurting. He is down almost 20 workers. And it's not like Creator has a big army lead. That's the problem right now. Like, Firefly, he has a comparable army. He recalled back home. He preserved his Stalkers. He has stasis traps. Oh, slick moves there out of Creator, but he's pretty committed. He's pretty all in with this. He has to do some counter damage. He has to make something happen here. He does have a bit of a Stalker lead. +1 is still a ways away. Adepts do shade into that mineral line. They're going to get a couple of workers. Creator, he needs a little bit more. Good force fields. Breaking the concave of Firefly. But Firefly is holding, and he has a pretty solid lead. He's up on workers. He's got his robo out to commence immortal production if he wants to. Creator, to catch up, he's going for a faster fourth instead. But because Firefly hasn't had to spend so many resources rebuilding workers, like, his army's just getting larger and larger. Charge is done as well. And Firefly, he's pulling this off. He sees the army, he ignores it. Oh, the Prism! War Prism is going to go down. Good pickoff for Creator. And he needs these pickoffs. Zelta looking to slip on by the army, though. Getting in towards that natural. Forcing Creator out of position. At the same time, the main army heading towards the third base instead. So far, Creator is doing a good job at splitting up his army, but he's going to be losing workers. Transferring probes do get caught out. Creator does have a shield battery. But he doesn't have the numbers on his side. Firefly is snowballing out of control. Busts into the third. Gets into the mineral line. Creator is arriving, but he's losing so many more workers here. The damage has been done. 14 more probes go down. We have Zelts to reinforce. And Firefly is doing it. He's fighting back. And he's looking to force that ace match. Again, Firefly, he took down Hero last night, and he's looking to take down Creator as well. PvP seems to be his matchup. GG gets called. We're going to game 3. We are going to the ace match. GG. Again, Firefly, this is where he thrives in the PvP matchup, but it's too early to celebrate. Still has to take another game. Also, it's a little bit bittersweet. You know, as amazing as Firefly is looking here, he still can't make it out of the group, which is unfortunate. But he's still fighting for the series. He can still bring down Creator, or be a part of bringing down Creator. I'm sure Raynor right now, he's thrilled. I'm sure Raynor, he's sitting back at home. He's like, go Firefly, go. Get him, Poppy, get him. Oh my god. Raynor, the #1 Firefly fan right now. Cheering his heart out. Let's go. So getting ready for the ace match. Here we go. Game 3 will be taking place on Gressvan. Pretty large map. Pretty large map. A good map for proxies as well. If the players wanted to pop off, proxy robos are not unheard of on Gressvan. One base all-ins are pretty popular in PvP. We'll see if either one goes for it. Catching it. I wonder what stream Rainer is watching. Rainer has been in this chat before. He has been watching the CranKy Ducklings, but yeah, I think he's probably watching Roddy, right? Is Roddy casting? Just because Roddy is teammates with Rainer. Contractually, he does have to watch Rotterdam. So I'm sure that's where he is. And here we go. We are getting into our next game. Into the ace match. How will this all end? At spawning in the top left-hand corner of Gressvan, we have the Chinese Protoss player representing the Platinum Heroes, tying up the series 1-1 in the last game, looking to fight back, looking to cause the upsets. It is Firefly. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Protoss player representing Club NV. Oh, hoping to bring himself back into this. It is Creator. Here we go. Creator, he's up against the wall right now. He needs to win this series to make it out of this group, to make it into that top 3. The pressure is on Creator. Meanwhile, Firefly, again, a little bit less pressure on him. He is confirmed to not be able to make it out of this group stage, unfortunately. But you can see he's clearly putting in his all. He is fighting as hard as he can. He knows that, mate, he can still bring down a couple of these players. He can bring down Creator with him. I'm going down, but you're coming down with me. Oh. Firefly, he's ruthless, Bobby. He's ruthless. And this time we have more standard openers. This time Firefly isn't going crazy balls to the wall and going for a gate expand on a map like Gressvan. 2-gate opener instead. And he's going to be hiding a pylon. Interesting. So we do have a probe down towards the south. He does throw down that pylon. Now this is very far away, but this is not a bad position for a proxy Stargate opener from Firefly. Meanwhile, Creator is now aware. He's like, hold up. Your probe should be in the main, and it isn't. For all Creator knows, it's a fake proxy. Like, it could just be a pseudo-proxy pylon where there's nothing with it, or it could be a committed proxy. Creator is in the dark as to what is going on. And there it is. It is a proxy. Oh my god! It's a one-base all-in. Proxy Robo out of Firefly, but very out of the way. Typically, proxy robos are thrown down in between these gas geysers, or behind the rooks, or behind the mineral patches here, or alongside this base. Creator, he's going to be checking the standard proxy locations, and I don't blame him. But the robo is just far out of the way. As a result, I expect to see a third gateway. I expect this to be a proxy warp prism, not immortals. And we're going to be looking to slip adepts into the main. Meanwhile, Creator, he's expanding. Still looking for what is going on. There's that War Prism. There are those adepts as well. So again, the goal here is to bypass the wall here at the ramp and just go straight into the mineral line with those adepts. Creator, he checks these locations. He pulls back. He does not come across that prism. Now, it's only 2 gateways, so it looks like Firefly can still expand behind this. But Creator, he's coming with a probe scout, and he's going to confirm that the Nexus is still not thrown down. He is going proxy. Oh my god, it is a one-base all-in. He's going proxy immortal. He's crazy. He's lost his mind. Let's go. As a response, upon seeing the lack of base, Creator, he throws out a defensive robo, which is the right call. He does need it. Hallucination is looking for the buildings, and the adepts make their way in. Oof. A lot of lost mining time. as we don't commit to the shade. No dead workers yet. But we're going for the sentry. We do get a sentry. He wants the other. Does want that second sentry. For now, Creator, he's holding well. As we commit to the shade, we take it down. No more hallucinations, no more force fields. Very good pickoff so far from Firefly. Here we go. The first Immortal has arrived. We have a second Immortal on the way. We are getting a third gateway. And so far, these Adepts haven't snowballed out of control, but finally they're getting worker kills. 2 probes go down. A good setup as Firefly is getting ready for the main push. Meanwhile, Creator does have 1 shield battery, has a second shield battery on the way. Oh, is it too late though? No wall at the ramp. And there we go, we force field the ramp. We dive on top of the shield battery immediately. There will not be an overcharge. And Firefly, this is becoming a bit too much. Creator, he has to recall to the low ground. He needs his Immortal to be a part of the fight. Good target firing out of Creator. He does focus on that Immortal. Likewise, good juggling out of Firefly. Let's say good target firing out of Creator. Ooh, as Creator does clean up the Gateway army. Only 2 Immortals survive. Overcharge was a part of that fight. And Firefly is running out of steam. He's running out of units. He only has 2 Immortals left. He had to win the game there and then. Good juggling. But it is not going to be enough. We do have some reinforcements arriving. Couple of Adepts. Warping in more sentries. Firefly, it looks like he may try to force field the ramp once again. But Creator, he has a shield battery in the main base. He's ready for this. And Firefly can't back down. He's committed. He is all in. But the longer this goes on, the better it is for Creator. He's gathering up more energy on those shield batteries, getting ready for another overcharge. Adepts come in looking for economic damage. They're looking for probe kills. They do force lost mining time. Not bad. They get 1 probe. Creator doesn't have the biggest worker lead. As Firefly was a little bit supply block there, he had to kill a probe. Had to kill one of his own workers, just so we can warp in 1 additional unit. And here we go. Firefly rotating towards the natural. Big shade in towards the main base. We do have a pylon block. Here we go. It's 1 and done. Firefly, he has to commit to the fight. Overcharges while the Immortal does go down. Have another Immortal joining the fight. Again, good force fields. They're going to be keeping that Immortal out. Creator, he's being forced back. Firefly, once again, good juggling, keeping his own Immortals alive. And it looks like he may just snowball out of control. 4 Immortals. Oh my god. They annihilate the Stalkers. The juggling, Papi. Is it enough? Up. The boys have to be pulled. Can he keep the Prism alive? It looks like he can. The Prism barely survives, and it looks like Firefly has done it. Oh my god. The juggling was crazy. He keeps every single Immortal alive. Takes down the Stalkers, and Firefly is looking to kill Creator. He takes control of the natural base. Now, Creator, he can afford to give that up. But he's down in army. Now down slightly in economy as well. He has a lot to rebuild. And Firefly, he's not stopping. He's not slowing down. He's shading into the main. Getting on top of the Immortal. And this is huge. This is massive for the group. Every unit has fallen. And Creator, he had a good showing here. Had a decent performance in this group, but alas, Firefly is going to be able to pull this off. Takes down the Robo, gets on top of the mineral line. Looking at the player camps. Creator, it's just sinking in for him, as this may just be the end of his run in this tournament, in this group stage. He beat Raynor, by the way. Creator, he took down Raynor earlier yesterday. He's a damn good player, but everything is going down. GG gets called, and Firefly does it. He takes down Creator 2-1. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. Congratulations to Firefly. He's popping off. Oh, the grapes. The grapes. Eat them. Eat it. Take a bite. Oh. Really well done. Again, Firefly, he's a PvP sniper. He took down Hero. He takes down Creator. Very well done. Massive shout out to Firefly. Didn't make it out of the group, but he had a great performance. My condolences to Creator. Again, he's so damn good at this game. He took down Raynor, right? He even took down Raynor earlier. But with that loss, we're gonna need to see here if he can make it out. I think he has to rely on Clem beating Raynor. But even then, I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Yeah, we have confirmation. Creator cannot make it out of the group. Oof. GG. With that, we're going to be going on a short break. When we return, we will have our next series. It is going to be a Laser versus Hero. See you soon.